Hey guys, today we're gonna have a little bit of summer fun in the middle of winter. I like it. I decided today that we should make some ice cream cone cake pops. These are gonna be a fun twist on, of course, the traditional cake pop. To make these delicious ice cream cone cake pops, you're going to need some cake, of course. And this could be store-bought cake. It could be the cake that was in like the back of your freezer, hopefully wrapped to perfection. Now honestly, if you wrap cake perfectly, it will last in your freezer for a couple of months without any type of freezer burn. Okay, quick tips. You know, just throwing them at you, take them. We're gonna need some confetti. We're gonna need some ice cream cones, and I'm using normal ice cream cones. I didn't know, I'm sorry, I didn't know where I was going with that. I actually chipped off the very tip, as you can see, so that I can make a hole in there, because we're gonna need some popsicle sticks, and I need for those sticks to go all the way through. So just with the knife, just hack off the very tip of those. And then we're going to need some candy melts. You can use any colors that you like. To break up this cake, because it is still frozen, I'm going to use this handheld mixer. And the best thing about using cake that's already been decorated is that you don't need to add any more frosting. So I'm going to go in with my hands and just knead and combine all of these cake crumbs. You just love it when a good cake dough comes together. It feels so successful. I'm gonna break off little pieces. I always make it. My cake balls always come out like that. I really have to switch it up, like goodness gracious. Now, I actually want to make a top scoop just to show you guys, you know, we could do like a double scoop ice cream cone. So I'm going to make another cake ball. Instead of it being a perfect ball, which I never can make anyway, so that's going to be no problem, I'm going to flatten one side of it. Just a little bit, like that. I've melted some of my candy melt. So I'm going to go ahead and dip my popsicle stick into my candy melt. And then straight into the cake ball. And I'm only going in about halfway into the cake ball. And now these can go into the freezer for 20 to 30 minutes or in the refrigerator for 2 to 3 hours. Now I want to jazz up our ice cream cones. I'm going to dip my cone in a little bit of white candy melt. And then from there, straight into the confetti. And this can just set aside on some wax paper. I want them to actually look like they've got ice cream dripping down them. And right when they set up, I'm going to make big dollops to make it look like some of the ice cream is just melting down. And for this step, you just want to make sure to use whatever color you decide to make the first scoop of ice cream. Once your cake pops are ready, you can go ahead and start dipping them in your candy melts. The best part about this is that you don't have to let any of that candy melt drip off, because it's going to add to the look of the ice cream. Put the whole cake pop through the cone. Make sure to kind of pull it on the opposite end, and if you have a little separation, you can just add a little bit of that candy melt in between the seams. While they're wet, you can also decorate them in some of your confetti candies or any other type of sprinkles or jimmies or chocolate candies or shavings. The sky's the limit. So now if you're doing that 2-scoop ice cream, you just want to take a fork or a prong like this or a toothpick, dip it in the opposite color as the first scoop, and then sit it on top. And you want to hold it there until it's firm. It only takes about a minute or so before it sticks. then you can just pour some of that candy melt on top to cover up the holes. I actually used some of my Hershey's hardening shell, and although it didn't harden because the cake pops weren't frozen anymore, they still look beautiful. You can also use chocolate sundae sauce or anything that you would like. I topped these off with a red jelly bean, and that was it. Those were my Sunday fun day ice cream cone cake pops. Hey, do you want to know what it'll feel like to be in Candyland? Well, here's what it would feel like. There was an episode of Rugrats that, okay, anyway. Alright, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't ask me where the accent came from. Couture in ice cream cone cake pops. Bye, guys. That wasn't me. Those were angels. I have to admit, cake pops can be very, very, very stressful. I've definitely been that girl who's had the cake pops where it looks like the ball dropping on New Year's Eve and it just slowly goes down, and the next thing you know, you turn your head and all of the cake ball is actually on the table and the stick is still up in the air, waving like you just don't care. So I love these because you don't have to worry about that. I took the stick out. See, it's just cake pop. I hate having to figure out how to bite these things. I'm not the best cake pop maker in the world. For Thanksgiving, I was trying to make turkey cake pops. It was so bad, you guys didn't see it. I need to eat real food. I'm hungry, and that's why I'm like sucking on this thing like oh, my jelly bean just dropped. Oh no. I have a giveaway coming up. Who gotta go? Thanks for watching. I love this video. I love this video. You know when you're just like really excited about a project? Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't even know why you haven't subscribed. And if you have subscribed, hey girl, hey. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye guys.